I had gone on thinking that I was going to develop multiple sclerosis just because it was all on one side of my body. I fall into the right like female demographic for it, an age range. People need to know about testing is it is very unreliable. And there is a lot that you need to go into and learn about the testing because there's two parts to testing. And if you come back negative on the first part, you'll never get moved down to take the second part of this test, which is really where a lot of the true diagnosis happens.
Okay, so you've been diagnosed. Now what? This is the big thing. Okay, so I finally figure out what this is. It's Lyme disease. What do I do from this point onward to heal?
I realized that I wanted to do something that did not involve antibiotics. And that is a very radical statement and very controversial. But when I truly learned about how this disease works, I realized that killing off the rest of my gut microbiome or really impairing that and putting that into even more or greater of an imbalance, that was not going to make things work in the long run.
Well, so you find molecular hydrogen inhalation, you bring it into your life, and let's talk to us about how it's changed the journey.
Incorporated it starting 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And the turnaround at that point in time, so I was still extremely fatigued. Like I was having to lay down and take naps multiple times a day. I was having a fever that I had like just spiked and ran for a few days. My system came, it went away the next day. So I was still having just a lot of difficulty. I reduced my hours dramatically at my job, and then I finally had to say, no, I can't do this anymore for the rest of the year altogether. Thank goodness I have a flexible job where I have the ability to do that. But once I started incorporating hydrogen, I got energy, like immediately.
Yeah.
And it has no side effects, really.
Yeah.
And it will reduce your global inflammation, and depending on how you're doing it, it could reach systemically. It's the smallest particle, so it's able to readily cross the blood-brain barrier. It's able to readily cross, cell membranes and stuff. So I was like, why would I not incorporate this? This is incredible.
I mean, look at you right now. I mean, your energy level was at a what prior to molecular hydrogen?
A 0 to 1. It was a 0 to 1.
And what is it now?
Now, so if we're going on like a scale of 0 to 5, it would be at like, today is a 4. Like lately it's been a 4.
It's wonderful. And to people that are healing from Lyme disease or healing from really anything, but and because you're speaking from Lyme disease, because you're on this healing journey, is it something you would recommend for them to incorporate?
Absolutely. So when you think about this, I know people do a lot of different protocols. They have a lot of different things on their plate. This is breathing. Like you just have to sit there and breathe, and you can do it while you're laying down and resting. You can do it while you're like doing another intervention for your program or your protocol. It's just breathing. You can do it while you're meditating in the morning. You can do it whenever. It's safe. It's only going to help, and I think work synergistically with the other things that you're doing to make it more effective.
Correct.
And like to me, it was just a turning point. It's a huge turning point in my healing journey where I feel like now I'm able to really engage in life again.
Yes.